want to be truthful and upfront with you before I continue. I had actually made this video with these shoes about 2 or 3 days ago. It was in the middle of the day and I was crying, I was upset, and I was like, okay, what is gonna help me get through this day? Like, you know, what helps me? And I was like, I need to make a video. I need to make a video for the ASMR channel that'll make me feel better, because you always make me feel better. So I did. I made like this 31-minute video, and it was raw. It was not like, it wasn't planned. I didn't have like this, okay, this is what I'm gonna talk about. It was just, I was winging it basically. Sorry, I have really bad allergies, so my nose is kind of stuffed up. I hate it so much, but yeah, so I just basically winged it, and sorry, someone just left my house, but and I absolutely, like, when I was done with the video, I loved it. I loved it so much because it was truly me. Like, every word that I said, like, you could hear, like, my words cracking, because I was trying to stop crying and stuff like that. Like, it was very real. And then I, like, was getting ready to edit it and stuff like that, and it turns out that I didn't attach my microphone to my camera, so you could barely hear my voice. And I was devastated. And so I've spent these past 2 to 3 days afterward trying to find a way to, like, you know, maybe like do a voiceover, or like hold my phone to like my computer, and like try and put it as close as possible so you could, like, my phone could catch my voice, and then, like, I could find a way. Anyway, it sounded crappy, and in the end, obviously today, I have come to the realization that I just needed to start over. I needed to make another video. So I'm not wearing the same clothes. I do have the same shoes, and I'm not gonna basically copyright my own self. I'm just going to, you know, wing it again today, I guess. Well, I'm a little more prepared. I'm obviously not, you know, emotional and crying like I was in that last video. It's really unfortunate that I couldn't provide you all that video of me, but there was a reason. So there's always a reason. I truly believe that there's a reason for everything. So, in saying that, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day, whichever part of the day you're in. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, so so people in my house are awake and getting their day started, so I apologize up front for if you hear any background noise. I really do. But I have been, like, itching and dying to make this video for y'all. I missed you guys so much, even though it's been like 2 or 3 days. But I've, you know, like I said, trying to make that old video, and it wasn't gonna work out. So, but yes, I hope wherever you are, you're doing well, and you're having a great day, or you had a great day. These shoes, I want to give a shout out to my mom. She doesn't watch my ASMR videos because she agrees, like, with my dad. She's like, I don't understand ASMR. I didn't even know that was a thing. And you whispering, like, I like want to go to sleep. And I told her the same thing. That's the point. But yeah, so she doesn't watch these videos. But we had a garage sale this past weekend, and we were like in the same area, and she's like, hey, I found these shoes. I saw that they were Nike. Do you want them so you can make a video on them? And it like literally put the biggest smile on my face, because though she doesn't watch my ASMR channel, she still supports me and what I do. And I don't even think she realized, like, how this, how that made me feel, or how happy she made me, because she was thinking of me and something that I'm passionate about. Because, like, my mom, if you want me to be honest with you, my parents support that I'm making these YouTube channels, but they would rather me focus a lot more on my education than my YouTube channel. And I am in college. I have about a year left. So I do live with my parents. That was the deal. I finished college. So I go to college full time. I am a full-time single mom. And because I do those two things, I can live with my parents, until I graduate, and then find a job and, get my feet on the ground and, move on like an adult. So my parents have been just the best things ever. I swear to God, they really have. And though my mom may not fully agree with me making ASMR channels that she has like no interest in, she's still, sorry, my dog was growling. I was like, what is she growling? She still supports me. And yeah, so she gave me these ugly looking shoes. They look kind of like old. I don't know. They're white, but they look kind of yellowish, more dirty or something. But that's probably because they were in the garage. I don't know. But I still wanted to show you them anyway, because they look like Tesla, like Elon Musk Tesla 4-wheeler modern tech shoes or something. I'll show you the side, and hopefully you'll see, but like, here's the front. And because my mom doesn't keep them in boxes, I have no idea if these are just regular walking shoes or they're fashion sneakers, or if they're running. They're definitely not hiking shoes, and I'll show you why. But yeah, here's the left side, and this is what I mean. Doesn't that look? I don't know if you've seen the Tesla four-wheelers that Elon Musk came out with, but they're very modern. They look thick like this, black, all black, and sharp corners, I can't explain it, but they're they look just like the bottom of this, just very strong and metal looking. I can't explain it, but yeah, so this is the side. This is foam, I believe, very bouncy foam inside, so that's why I feel like these may be walking shoes. But yeah, you can't even squish this. This is very, it's crazy. say that? Just like don't mess with me type of shoes. And it's flipsy here, but you cannot squish right here, like at all. It's very strong. Yeah, these are awesome. They're ugly, but they're awesome. Here's the front or the top. It doesn't say anything about like running or anything inside. There's no cushion, absolutely no cushion anywhere. And even like the inside doesn't feel comfortable at all. The bottom, everything is pretty lightweight. Like at the top, it's just this part that even the bottom actually feels pretty light. But if you had to obviously guess all the weight is at the bottom, this is all very thin material. And the inside, and this is what I mean by the bottom. It's very, very smooth, very smooth. That's why I was like, there's no way these could be, they're definitely not hiking shoes. Running shoes, I couldn't see them being running shoes either, because they're just really, really smooth. But they are dirty, so you can tell my mom did attempt to wear them. I don't know, would you buy these shoes? What do you think? I don't know. I wish I was a size 8. I might even just, after this video, put them on. But I'm not a size 8. I think she was actually getting rid of these shoes. So, if you like them and you're a size 8, I would reach out to me in the comments and let me know if you're interested in wanting these shoes. I can give them to you. The laces are, I already tied them. Like the video I originally made, they weren't tied. But they're not flexible, they're just thin. And they have that metal, like right here, where you can't bend it. It's pretty sturdy. So yeah, my mom is pretty freaking awesome for handing me these shoes and supporting me. So I think my daughter is calling me. So you might have to give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My daughter got her very first COVID shot yesterday, because she is the age group of the 6 months to 4-year-olds, and it took them I don't even know when they started giving out vaccines, in 2020, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know, but yeah, they just now allowed the 6-month-olds to the 4-year-olds, because I think it was 5 and older was allowed to get the shots. Some reason they took a little bit longer for the younger ones to get them, but they finally approved COVID vaccines for the little ones. My daughter's 3, so she got her COVID shot yesterday, and I've just been a little paranoid, just checking, making sure she's okay, she's not having any allergic reactions. So I thought that's why she why I was upset in the original video of this one is because we had gotten the news this past weekend while we were doing our garage sale that they were, for those of you who don't know, I'm in the process of moving. I have been in the process of moving for like over a month now. And the original reason was because when my parents did the walkthrough, my parents and their realtor, found way too many things wrong with the house. So it was, in the end, they decided that it wasn't livable yet, I guess, whatever. So they just pushed it back like a week or two. And that's fine. We were all okay with that. Okay, fine. Because we wanted them to get their mistakes. We wanted them to fix them. Then my parents had ordered like all the like kitchen appliances and washer and dryer from Best Buy, and yeah, so they ordered those, and they were supposed to be there like, I don't know, they were supposed to be there around the same time that they were doing the walkthrough, because they just thought, okay, we're gonna do the walkthrough, we're gonna find minor mistakes, they'll fix them within a day or two, and we'll sign the mortgage paperwork and get the keys, and we'll like move in a couple days after they fix those little minor mistakes. That didn't happen, but they had ordered their appliances around the same time that they were supposed to close during that time. Well, Best Buy ended up calling them and saying, hey, we have to push the date back to July 22nd. Today's the 21st, right? So that was like a month, and that was a month ago that they told us that. So we were like, okay, we can do this, it's fine. There's more to the refrigerators. There's so many other scenarios that could have happened, but my parents were like adamant about, we'll just stay here in this house. Because anyway, yeah, again, it's hard to explain because there's more to the fridge story, but yeah, so we stayed here. Tomorrow's the 22nd. Well, this past weekend we had a garage sale because we're trying to get rid of things, and we got an email from Best Buy saying that they were going to push the order back again to August 16th. So, which is basically, it's not a full month, but it's almost another full month. And we were devastated. We were like, holy cow, that's almost another month. I mean, it was hard. It was so my parents went yesterday to Best Buy, and they called like the customer service, and they were like, what is going on? You're pushing the date back, you're not even telling us why, like what is going on? And it turns out that they ordered like a microwave, a refrigerator, washer dryer, and like a mini washer. Like it's like a small washer at the bottom of the big washer. So if you don't have like a full-size load, you can throw like a small load into that mini washer. I don't know. I've never seen one of those, but apparently those are a thing. So everything that my parents ordered is available. It's in the warehouse except for the mini washer that is like on a back order. Like they don't have enough of those or something like that. So because they don't have the mini washer in their warehouse, they didn't ship out any of the other appliances. They just have them sitting in the warehouse. And so that's why they kept pushing it back. That's what my parents found out when they phoned Best Buy yesterday. So my dad was like, "That's crazy. First of all, y'all should have notified us, you know, what was going on. And secondly, that just doesn't make any sense." Like, so the lady on the other line was like, "Well, just," this is what she's telling my dad. She's like, "Just go into Best Buy and speak to a manager in the appliance like area." So my parents did. My parents went over there and, you know, said exactly what I just told you. And the manager was like, "I'm so sorry," and he was able to override it and like split the order and separate the mini washer from the other appliances. So now the appliances that are at the warehouse will be shipped to our new house tomorrow on the 22nd. So that is still like good. But the like mini washer, they said won't be shipped yet, which is fine. And then they were able to upgrade like the refrigerator just to make up for all of this mess. And I think they like took a couple $100 off of the total. We get to get our appliances shipped to the new house tomorrow, and the ball will now be rolling for sure, for the movers to come and grab like our beds and my like this right here, my computer desk, like all my big stuff, and as well as everybody else that lives in this house. All the big ticket items can now officially be moved because we will have a refrigerator. I hate that my parents solely focused on the refrigerator, because again, there was so many scenarios that could have, you know, gone, and we would have been able to move it. But either, again, like, it's out of my control. There's not, you know, it's something that I didn't want to stay upset about, because it was out of my hands. I can only control my actions and, you know, my life. But you know, I'm really glad that my parents like pushed a little bit harder to get, you know, to figure out what was going on. So this weekend we will be hopefully now moving all of our stuff into the new house, and by next week we will no longer be in this house. I made a video in my on my other channel, my other channel, of me basically packing up this room and then showing you my new room. So if you want to see that, there's a lot of crying and emotions in that video. So yeah, go check out my other channel if you want to see that video. I always list it in the description, so yeah, if you want to see that, it's there. But so I know y'all have been hearing about me and moving for such a long time now, and I absolutely love y'all for like hanging in there with me. You have no idea how special y'all are to me. Oh, I can't even express how much y'all mean to me. And speaking of that, there is a follower of mine. This person recently reached out to me and gave me a comment on one of my videos, and I believe if I butcher their name, I apologize up front, but the name is Livy, I believe. Livy, L-I-V-I, Livy. So I want to give a shout out to Livy. you're amazing. You are so amazing. I appreciate your comment. I appreciate you just reaching out to me. I will respond to you. It's on my phone, on my notes, to respond back to you. I am horrible at doing it right away, but I promise I will write back to you. But Livy, yes, so shout out to Livy. You are simply amazing. Sorry, I just kicked my camera. But you are absolutely amazing, and you have the freaking baddest name ever. Livy, that's such a cool name. Oh my gosh. When I saw your name, and I was just like, wow, that's really cool. So your parents are awesome for giving you that name. If Livy or Livy, there's no other way I feel like I could say it. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out of how cool your name is. Unless that's not your name and that's your YouTube name, well then you are awesome for coming up with a name like that. But yeah, that's a really, really cool name. So, yeah, I promise I'll respond to you. I promise. But anyway, I feel like I have talked y'all's ears off, but yeah, back to these shoes. I don't know. I wouldn't buy these shoes, but they are cool looking. But I wouldn't buy these shoes. They actually look uncomfortable in my opinion. But I don't know. Like the hookah brand, the hookah shoe brand. They kind of are clunky like this, where they're like big here and then they have that dip up and then they're clunky again. I feel like so stuffed up in my nose. I feel like I'm not talking right, but you know, and the clunkiness in the front and the back of the hookah shoes is for people who do a lot of walking. It's supposed to like support the arch, and maybe that's what this is, like Nike tried to do, but I am not sure. I don't know. But these kind of remind me, the way that they look, like that dip and stuff, remind me of the hookah brand, the hookah shoe brand. But yeah, it's like a hookah had a baby with Elon Musk, like design, and came up with something like this. I don't know, but anyway, let's see. I don't, you know what, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't have a positive affirmation for today. My positive affirmation, I feel like I already said it, was my mom being supportive without even, I think, realizing that she was being supportive by giving me these shoes, and Livy just taking the time out of her day, taking the time, and Livy taking the time to reach out to me. I think that's amazing, because I want to say she. That's why I keep hesitating, because Livy sounds like a girl's name, but my daughter is a girl and she has a boy name. So I did that on purpose, by the way. So sometimes I kind of hesitate, so I apologize. I try not to identify somebody without them, telling me how they, who they want to be identified as. But Livy does sound like a girl name. So please correct me if I'm wrong in any way. But Livy did not have have to take the time to out of her day, and I appreciate that. I really do. And it means a lot. That's why I said y'all mean so much to me, because you didn't have to do that and you did that, and it means the world. It really does. I'm so grateful for you. So those are my positive affirmations. It's just great people all around me. I am forever grateful. So I appreciate you so much, and remember that your feelings are valid. You mean something to somebody. I promise you, you do. You mean so much. If you need to talk to anybody, or if you need to talk, reach out to me in my comment section. I will respond. It may not be right away, because I am terrible at that, but every time I see a comment, whether it's good or bad, I will always respond back. I promise. I always put it in my notes, and I look at my notes every single day. And I think I have OCD or something, but I have to go in the order that I have the notes. So whatever at the top, and then work my way down. So I promise I will always respond, even if it's to say I hate you. If you're telling me that, I won't say I hate you back, but just reach out to me if you need to talk. I promise I'll be there for you. You are important to someone, to this world. You're here for a reason. I promise you that. You're an amazing person. Don't ever forget that. And remember to be kind to one another. Stay positive, and I will see you in the next video.